up differently than what it was.
All right, guys. Fulu coming to you with another video. I'm just gonna do a commentary on this video in which I found it was sent to me by a brother of mine, and he just basically asked me to break it down, like what I thought about this and what I thought about this woman. It turns out this woman is a OnlyFans model, I believe, and it appears that she was in a situation that probably like a lot of OnlyFans models are into, for the simple fact that if you're an OnlyFans model, you have dudes who are willingly and consciously paying for a woman that they'll never meet. You know, on a monthly basis. So let's begin. And if I offend women, it is what it is. Oh, well, you can be offended, but I'm going to speak my mind. And that's just about it. And so, and if I offend some guys, then yeah, it is what it is, but let's begin.
Had a guy get me a Benz before and put me in a loft space and, set my whole life up differently than what it was normally. And
Okay, the first problem was the dude who bought her the Benz, put her in a loft and set her life up differently. That's the first issue. That dude who did that was a simp. That's the bottom line. He was probably a beta male who probably had a bag, and as a result of him having that bag, he was able to become a trick in essence. Now, my question is, did she ask for the Benz? Did she ask for the loft? Or did that weak old male decide to put her in there by default? But let's continue.
Like, if you brought me to like this level and then we didn't work out, but we're still friends, we didn't have beef and no one cheated. It was just.
Okay. Anytime a woman tells you that, okay, listen closely. Anytime a woman says we're friends, we're just friends, or we can be friends, she in essence will expect you to cater to her still. And what I mean by cater, she will expect you to financially cater to her as well. Do everything that friends do. You know what I mean? Like that's what I mean in essence. And I guarantee you as well that well, actually, I'll actually watch more of the video to make that assumption. But let's continue.
Didn't work out. But I still, I wasn't going to move from my space because it didn't work out. I wasn't going to give him back my car because I'm not going to downgrade my lifestyle because.
So in essence, she's saying that she's not going to work to maintain everything that he actually gave her. In fact, she's in essence saying that, you gave it to me, so therefore, why should I give it back? And again, this is, wow, this is pretty crazy. So on one end, she feels entitled to having these things still, despite not dating this guy anymore, right? On another end, she's an OnlyFans model. So, with that being said, how what's a woman's moral value as an OnlyFans model? Like, no disrespect, but she's one step away from a prostitute, basically. And that's just what it is. Well, let's go.
Me and you are no longer together. And I just feel like if you put me in this space and that was under your budget then. What's the difference now? You know what I mean?
You were my girlfriend. I was fucking you.
Okay. The lady with the red hair, she does have a point. She has a very good point. However, the problem is I don't think he was actually having sex as often as, one would expect if they were getting all these, or I should say giving all these benefits, these material benefits. Because usually what it is with the modern woman today, and I'm not saying all modern women, but I'm saying a great majority of modern women. With the modern woman today, how it works is that, you'll have a nice guy who's well off, loaded, and has the material benefits to give, right? And who doesn't mind giving the material benefits. Meanwhile, though, she doesn't like to be around that guy that much. She's not really impressed with that guy that much. And she's actually more interested in getting her back blown out by Day down the street, who has the full tattoos, has a rap sheet, and has gun cases and everything like that, right? So I don't know how much sex that she was actually giving him, and I if I were to guess, it was probably like maybe pity sex, like maybe once a month, twice a month. But let's continue.
Yeah, but I
was fucking you.
just feel, yeah, but I personally feel like no, I'm not moving.
But see, what he did was this though. He gave you the upgrade, but part of that upgrade is because you're with me.
Yes.
You understand? So let me just go though. So we didn't work out, me and you dating. You feel me? So I'm supposed to keep paying your loft and keep paying your bins. Now I get it. You're a true boss if you do that, and that's.
Nah, you're not a true boss if you do that. That's where I want to disagree with him. You're not a true boss if you do that. In fact, you're a weak male if you continue to do that. Take back your power, take back your material benefits, and for example, make some money from it. Rent out that Benz, okay? Turn that loft into an Airbnb. Make some money from it. Don't fork out money, especially to a basic looking woman who looks like she already hit the wall with all her tattoos and crap. Like really, like turn a disadvantage into an advantage. Don't continue to be weak and continue to get milked by this woman who has no intention of ever getting back with you or giving you any punani.
The vibe we're getting, but Jazz,
no, it's just I'm not moving, and you're gonna have to deal with it. Either way, you have to pay
stay with me.
And that's the problem right there. He's kind of in a lose-lose situation because she's like, I'm not moving, and you're gonna have to deal with it. So in essence, he's in a lose-lose situation. So what he would probably have to do in order to checkmate her is he would probably have to bust a move and get and put roommates inside the place to drive her out. He can be like, okay, this room's for rent. I have a room for rent, or I have a loft for rent. You guys are able to stay in this loft and what have you, and you are just going to be responsible for paying the rent on the loft. Just pay the rent to me. You can direct deposit me the rent every single month. And hopefully that will drive her out, because the thing is, if he stops paying, that's going to put a dent on his credit so much, and it will foreclose and it will dent what he got going on. And also that goes for the same for the car. So he will probably have to pull like a petty chess move to get her out the loft, because she still feels entitled to do that. But I don't even think he'll do that, because he had no business putting her in the loft in the first place. I mean, come on now. She's an OnlyFans model. Why would you want to even give a OnlyFans model a Benz or a loft? Okay? Oh, man. God, Lee, wake up, niggas.
If not, go see what's out there.
So then if that's the case, so you want me to stay with you for these items and use you basically.
Not for them. If you want to live like this, it comes with being with me.
Okay. So then you would prefer a woman to just stay with you for her items and her lifestyle. My lifestyle is now contingent. My current new lifestyle that you upgraded me to is now contingent on me being in a relationship with you, and that's the only way I can have it in this moment. Then what stops me from just staying with you for that?
Okay. Now listen to what her say. Listen to what she says. The thing is, she was only with him with that from the beginning. The problem is the dude. This is what the dude probably did at the beginning. And I'm not saying this for sure, but I can probably guess and understand that he probably did this at the beginning. What the dude did at the beginning is he probably came up in something foreign, something fly, and was just like, I got you in every way possible, right? Now, I don't know if that guy was looking for something serious or if he was looking for something to settle down and have kids with, but the fact of the matter is, from the get-go, she saw what she wanted, and she already had her intentions in mind before they even went out. She already knew what time it was. She had no intention of taking this guy serious from the jump. As you listen to her talk about how things are contingent upon, that material items are contingent upon being together. So by her saying that, her original thought was that, well, I may be with him, but I'm not planning on staying with him or building anything long term. I'm just gonna milk this nigga. But let's continue.
Him to keep your lifestyle up, keep paying your bills, keep you on that same upgraded level. No, you were dating a man that had money, so dating him came with a lifestyle. But if we not working and our love is dead, I don't owe you to keep paying your car note and your mortgage. I'm not entitled to. Now, if I'm that rich, then okay. But
even when you're that rich, bro, I mean, like, seriously, like, don't even say that. Don't even give these niggas the idea that it's okay that if you're rich, that you can do something like that. Don't give them that idea, okay?
Realistically, that isn't really my job.
It's not good for you to give them that idea that it's okay to do this, okay? You can't do that. Do not give niggas that idea, because what will happen is you'll see these average niggas or these above average niggas, and then they're gonna say, oh, well, you know,
you should find you a man like me.
It's okay if I pay for my ex's stuff. Oh, well, it's okay if she's riding a cock carousel by another man, but I'm still paying for her to drive around in a Range Rover. Oh, no problem. That's okay. So don't even give people that idea. Hopefully rich niggas will not do things like that. And let this not become a trend. That's the most important thing about this situation. But let's continue.
And upgrade to him and keep your lifestyle.
But that takes time. So I just feel like if someone...
Okay. In essence, what she's saying is that
someone had me on a certain pedestal, you're not just because
in essence, she's saying it takes time. But the thing is about it is, woman, you have an OnlyFans account. Woman, if your OnlyFans account is popping that much, get yourself an apartment and flip that money and flip that income from your OnlyFans account into something more. Okay? And the thing is that y'all women, a lot of y'all modern women, and this is an example about the I don't need a man syndrome. A lot of these modern women will swear up and down that they don't need a man, but you see what happens when her lifestyle is contingent upon a man forking out thousands upon thousands of dollars for her to maintain it. But I thought you didn't need a man. So just use your OnlyFans money, flip your money, move into an apartment, and since it's gonna take time, do it the honest way. Well, let's continue.
We no longer working, you're not just gonna rip the pedestal from me. Like, or I'm gonna feel a type of way and just as petty and ruin them things. I'm a ruin.
Well, that's fine. I mean, you can go ahead and ruin them, but if he's smart, he's steps ahead of you, and chances are he's going to have insurance on those things. So if you do ruin a loft, or if you do ruin his car, he has insurance, and then that way he can upgrade to a better car. And that better car can be used for something else more constructive than having a toxic woman behind the wheel, who literally just makes these sexy poses and probably doesn't even show everything on an OnlyFans account. Thank God I never paid for an OnlyFans account, and I won't pay for an OnlyFans account. And that's just the bottom line. I'm not paying for nothing like that at all. But let's continue on.
Car, I'm gonna trash the house.
Sponsor you until you move on.
Not until I move on, but give me, until I
need more time.
But this just goes to show you how delusional these modern women are. And this just goes to show you how weak men are. How the modern simp has pretty much put these women on a pedestal so much that they have these illusions, So it's not entirely her fault that she's talking like this. It's more so the guy's fault for enabling this to happen and for him actually gaslighting it by just continuously forking out money for her to live in a certain way. But you can tell that, I wouldn't even want to be with this girl. Like, on everything I love, I would not even want to have her as this woman you probably would not even look for as to be a mother, Heck, she doesn't even know how to be a girlfriend. So she definitely won't know how to be a wife. That's for sure. I decided to go to her Instagram page. I went to her Instagram page. It's on private. It probably was public before, but now it's private. And I think the reason why it's private is because people were going in on her, and I can see why people were going in on her. But they really should be going in on the guys. This is what happens when you simp this hard and put these women on pedestals like this. This is exactly what happens. And this is where we're at right now in terms of, relationship dynamics. That's why I told my family back in Africa, when I flip my bags more and more, like as more and more bags flip, and I'm about 100,000 racks strong of just saved money, of just my own saved money, I'm going back to Africa. I'm building some stuff up, and I will take me a traditional wife. Because for some reason, these modern Western women think that a African nigga cares about their degrees, that an African nigga cares about the amount of money they have, or that an African nigga cares about the type of car they drive. My question is, can you intellectually stimulate me? Can you get me closer to God? Could you put me on some new business ideas to flip more money? Or are you just going to suck me dry? But anyhow, man, just leave your thoughts and leave your comments on this. I just wanted to share it. Another delusional woman. And it's going to get worse over here. It's going to get worse, So that's why I'm preparing myself for the worst, Fortunately for me, I still believe in the institution of arranged marriages, As long as I know the person and I know the family and the vibe is good, then I'm down to do it. You know, I don't have to date them or anything like that. You know what I mean? We'll learn to be a couple, you know, as we go along. You know, as long as we're bounded by marriage, that'll probably like put an extra incentive on us making it last. And since the families will be involved, it'll be put an extra incentive on making it last too. But anyhow, man, that's all I got for now. As you see, you know, this woman thinks that a guy is obligated to pay for her even when the whole thing is over. But leave your thoughts, leave your comments. Fuller signing out. Njawrama.